In this lesson, we're going to discuss using playlists. Playlists are simply subgroupings of content within a project. There are page content playlists and crawl region playlists. Each playlist can be assigned to one or many players within your signage network. When you first create a project, right now we're in our demo university project, there's always going to be a page master as well as region masters. So these will always get sent over to the media players that have this project published to them or this project pulled using the pull method. So let's take a look at an example diagram of how playlists work. In this diagram we have a university example, and what we have right here is the master playlist that administration creates. And then we got 3 different departments, and as you can see, each one of these media players is pulling in the master playlist. So the university's administration could have their main message sent to every player on campus. Now let's say, for example, the library wants their own content to be displayed at that location. So what they would do is they would create a university library playlist just with content for this location only. So we've seen that the library could have its own playlist as well as the master playlist. It could also have additional playlists, such as maybe an advertisement playlist where marketing is selling ads and trying to earn an investment for the university. The College of Business doesn't have that advertisement playlist, and maybe it only has its College of Business playlist as well as the master. And as you can see, the athletic department has its own playlist as well, along with the advertisement and master one. So let's go see how that's set up in the Composer software. Here we are back at the dashboard, and now that you have an idea of how playlists work and what they could be used for, let's show you how to set that up in a project. But the first thing you need to do is, on the dashboard, go to the Preferences button, click that, and then make sure Use the Additional Playlist feature is checked. We also discussed this in setting up the media players. So we'll hit OK there. Let's get into a project, and we'll get to our university project. And here we are. As you can see, all we need to do is have our master page playlist as well as crawlline playlist set up. So if we wanted to set one up for the library, what we need to do is go New Playlist, make sure it's a page one, and we'll give it a name. This is our library playlist. And there you go. As you can see, it kind of creates a subgrouping of content, which no content has been created. So what you do is just create a page like you would with creating normal content. And so this is going to be our book sale, and we'll go next, and this will take us to our designer, and we'll just add a quick background in here. I have a book already, set that as the background. I'm going to run through this real quick since you could watch the video on how to add content to your page, and we'll just type book sale here, make it large text, make it white text, and that looks pretty good, and we'll center it, close, save yes, and there you go. So once we have that page created, this is now a page playlist for the library only. So what we need to do next is go to our media player setup and make sure when we have the pull method selected for publishing that that particular unit only pulls in the library. So let's go see how that's done. Okay, let's get to the player setup. And here we have our assignment that's at the library, so let's double click that. What you need to do is make sure your server publish is indeed checked, because this is the way that playlists are added to the player units. And then from here we go to the project that you want to send over to the player unit. In this case it's our demo university project. And then make sure you check select playlist to include, and we'll click the add button. And there you go. There's the library playlist that we added. So we'll hit OK. We'll hit save there. And it says we're going to make some changes, and there you go. So when this, let's get back into it. When this player checks in every 5 minutes, it's now going to pull in this library page playlist and append it to the master list in this demo university project. So to recap, playlists are great for organizations who have multiple media players at several different locations that want to have a uniform message played across each location, as well as localized content for each one of those specific locations in the form of playlists. So again, there's the master playlist that gets sent to every media player who gets this project pulled in, excuse me. And then there's playlists, which are page or region playlists, that then would be pulled in on a player by player basis, and that you saw within the player setup.